Alrighty, hello. It's Saturday night. We are back for yet another stream. We're having some fun tonight and working on this demi trainer. Got one more leg to do, I think, in the backpack and weapons and stuff. So should hopefully finish that up tonight. So that should be exciting. What else? As usual, we're giving away a kit. Tonight we're giving away the MG Sinanju Stein Ver.Ka. So that should be fun. And before I forget to, before I jump in the chat and say hello and everything, we are running a sale this weekend. It's a special sale. I don't know if anybody saw it. We're doing this egg hunt promotion this weekend. There's a particular page on the website. There's a banner on the front page and a banner across the top. And click the link. Head over there. A bunch of riddles. You can kind of try to... I'm so tired already. You can see if you can guess any of those riddles. Do like and subscribe do like the stream if you hit the like button if you enjoyed these streams, and subscribe if you want to see more of these. I'm going to jump in the chat and say hello before I lose my mind any more than I already have, and then we'll get to it. So what's up, Matthew Mahoney? Hell of a giveaway tonight. I think it's a great kit to win. What's up, Andrew Sowers, Dylan Dull, Joshua Figueroa, Marcus Hatch, Wolfpack, Massive Attack, Dewey, what's up? Pockets, James McDonald, Anthony Sramoshi, Scott Whitehair, Glorious Deadman, Mimic Senpai, Apocalyptic, Phil Bioski, LV, Matthew Russ, Clarence Sarabia, Josh Brown, Israel Knight, Mark D. I only got about half of them figured out. Has anyone gotten all the riddles figured out? I think there were, what, like 14 of them maybe? What's up, Tin, Lego Yoda, James, MZ, Kyle Dixon, Daniel Patton, R. Pratt's, Sidon. It's about to start. Okay, popcorn, drinks, and gum building needs ready. It's at the time sink. Michael Foster, Side 6, Saltiest Dogs, Freddie D, Gojira, Rob Sadler, Adam Champo, David Codd, Caleb Shuck, Kyle Walter. What's everyone working on? Good question. What's everybody up to tonight? It's a Digital Baka, Buster, Daniel Morgan, Phil, Side 6, Joshua, or Josh Brown rather, Abnormal Actual, my channel, Joe Nelson, Thomas, what's going on? Blast Rebuilds, Mecha Studios, Gel Gorks. It's not bored yet. You're tired. I know. I'm gonna be exhausted, I think. Should we get a confirmation email after the 2023 coins? No. There's no email that goes out. It should say something on the page like thank you for your submission, I think, after you put it in. If you're not sure, DM me on the Discord and I can double check for you. I don't think there's been a case yet where somebody's asked and it hadn't gone through, but definitely take a look. Velcro Shoe Guy, Rice Farmer, Lamech, congratulations to your baby, thank you. Caleb Banner, this is Zardavox, congrats on new edition, thanks. Shucko, congrats on new edition, my friend, thank you. What's up, EP? Juicebox, I think. Have you seen the MG Vidar? There is no MG Vidar. There's a full mechanics, if that's what you're referring to. So Peter, and I'm just hovered over each listing on the site and it shows the Hague found about 10. That's one way to do it. Stacy S, Austin Bertolini, Jenkins Soup, Arganity, you guys keep showing up. Toy Mechanic, GJZ, working on HD Command Quant, nice. From Fetus, what's up, Depeche, ISO, James McDonald making chicken wings, and then I'm going to finish the HG Turn A. Nice. They're snapping up the MG Freedom 2.0 Chinese collection version. I will be clear code the MG Zaku 1 for my group build. Big Papa Effie, Let's go back from Japan. Life-size gun was awesome. Nice. How was the trip? We come close to winning, but not getting any results. Star Wars Lego tonight. Death Star Trench Run Diorama. Nice. RG Granddaddy tonight. Okay. Back to the build. I'm gonna pretend I'm not tired. Choo-choos. Nice, Nick. Yes. Choo-choos Demi Trainer. Finally started my PG Red Frame. Nice. PG XEN Lighting Kit arrived yesterday. Thanks, Nick. Awesome. Vidar was supposedly announced as a fourth quarter release for this year. When was that announced? Because I didn't hear about that. I feel like this time of year there's a lot of fake announcements with the April Fools, so there's a really good chance it was that. Okay, so this goes in there, and then the A32. Still working my blade liger. Hotel room, seeing the kids for the weekend. Wish I brought a kit with me. Would have a killer desk to work at here. Nice. No, that one's real. Announced on Tuesday's update. The Vidar? What was on Tuesday? You made progress on the Mecha Warehouse charter trip to Japan. I have not. I should start looking into that. Although I'm not sure if that would be in the cards this year. Now that we've got the news about the addition of the family. The ongoing crisis, mother's Monday, Flores heart attack. Ouch! So I know it's hard too well. Hope she's at least stable. We get any MGSDs in. Hopefully. I think we just ordered some for Q3. And we'll of course grab any that show up with any of our distributors in the meantime. We'll just go back from Japan. He said it was the best. Japan is a worthwhile trip in my experience. Congrats on the announcement, Nick. Thanks, Rick. Thank Massive Attack. I wish Saku would stop with the jokes because there are like 1,000 people that fall for it each year to get silly telling people it's a joke. Yeah. The specific events when they actually announce things, they rarely announce outside of those, so. Stable Monday nights are basically dead, so yeah, mental trauma, Hawaii, yeah, I bet. Well, hopefully she pulls through and makes a good recovery from that. It's not a laughing matter. It's a full-size kit that takes a lifetime to build, Nick, but it's always worth it. What's up, studio? Question, we'll get the HD Mecha Warehouse mascot at some point, hopefully, but the cost in those molds is ridiculous, so probably won't be an HG in the near term. Bennett never announces kits in the first of the month either. Is there HG PMX 002 Bolanok Saman? I don't know. Do we have in the way? Congrats. Thank you, Depeche. Hyped for Vidar. There's no MG Vidar. Plan on adding more Gundam Origin kits anytime soon. It's not really in our control, right? Like it's not a decision we make regarding which kits to get when. It's more dictated by when they decide to produce them. So if more Origin kits are manufactured, we will get them. And if there aren't, then we won't. FM Forbidden is Fire, though. That looks like it'd be a pretty good one. I built an Ultron, curious about that, and an MG Astro Red frame. There's a full mechanics 100 PR. There is. I've heard that's a pretty good kit. Let's see, 16 and 17, and a really popular one, too. It's got the MG Duel yesterday and bought the MG Buster today. Nice. I gotta run my son to work now. I'll be back in 15 minutes. You add AO Bing. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that. Assuming that even after super expensive mold cost, minimum print run would still be too high to be practical. Probably. Like at some point it might be doable, but I suspect we'd be doing some sort of like garage kit or something before we try doing a regular release, like a regular kit, I guess, because you're looking at least 10,000 per mold. So if you need multiple molds, that's a lot of money that adds up really quick, and then you got to actually buy the plastic to inject into them. It adds up. New Year one, good new Nick, congrats on yourself having our first grand shop. Nice. Good daily deals are doing the times. I don't have a couple budget. Just send pictures to Katoki, Nick. It'll get made suddenly. Mr. Count was amazing, Nick. Hope you guys keep up creating stuff like that. Glad you liked it. Has everybody else been liking, or I guess not liking, the egg hunt? Has people been, you guys been participating in that? Has it been entertaining? Did you take advantage of any of the deals that went along with it? The idea itself ended up coming from Patrick in a meeting earlier in the week, and they ran with it, and I think it was a good one. A little too hard for me. What's up, Keith Bishop? Music feels like I'm in a boss fight. This guy's Acadia. I've been very smart about the clues. Didn't buy anything, but enjoyed solving the riddles and looking through the kits. Once you but didn't have the time, I set out this live though. It was definitely fun to find each of them. Haven't bought anything, but it's been fun figuring them out. What's up, Backlog Boys Studio? Well, I'm HG messer now. Had a great time doing the egg hunt. Some of them are pretty challenging for me. Still stuck on hint number 8. I don't want to give away any of the answers, so I'm going to refrain from giving any sort of clues or anything. I should still have that 50% Black Friday code to use, so anything in the egg hunt in my car already has a discount. I want this done since you Stein. I guess I need to figure out the rest to see if I need to buy something. I think I'll wait till the sale to buy one of the kits I've been eyeing on. Just pull the trigger, but considering current events, I'm just hesitating. Sure. What's up, Artie? I think that was a good idea, but I'd offer an option to crack the riddles with people without patience. You can basically just go online to any of the social media platforms and search for that hashtag. I'm sure there's some answers for most of them on there. The Drews on sale, but though I says no, getting the EXS at the door the same day may have had something to do with that. What's up, George? Super impressed with this game of pain, not something I was going to expect. It's too bad he didn't like enter it. He brought it to the IPMS show and then decided not to enter it. What's up, LV? Double O Gundam Exia. Evening, y'all. At work, so I can't build, but love hanging out with everyone. What's up, Ross and Arrow? What's up, Jason S? What's up, Johnny? Is that Choo-Choo's Demi? It is, Mia. What's your favorite non-Gundam Witch from Mercury kit, Nick? I mean, probably this one so far. I haven't, built them or studied all of them, but this one so far has been really good. I would definitely recommend the Demi Trainer. It kit cracked on me for the first time yesterday. What happened to cause it to crack? New baby Savory on the way. Congrats. Thanks, Artie. Recently got my wife to make the jump from Pokemon kits to Mecha Sinanju kits. She's hooked. Direct to Code account is going to help with that addiction. It's almost the anniversary, about 50% of my old collection breaking apart due to fumes. MGX Unicorn crack. That's a bummer. Just cleaning my panel line with alcohol. It was MG Death Sight. Luckily, cement is holding it. Did you panel line it with the Tamiya panel line accent? Fifth kid's coming soon. Hopefully. What's up, baby Nick? Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Josh. Poor child will never know why it has the nickname Choo Choo. Don't tell my wife. It's a girl. I could see that happening. Kate really likes Choo Choo. The FM Vidar Bale. I would like to get my hands on that full mechanics fusion rebate. If your girlfriend brings you a mini bookstore from Hobby Lobby, return it or hide it. With a pouring marker, I came home and noticed it cracked. Okay. Because the panel line accent has a tendency to make plastic brittle if it goes directly on the plastic. A lot of people don't seem to know that. PG Mark II, Nick. I stopped trying to get you to build yours on stream. I have 3 girls. It's the best. All right, 2 boys now and a mystery box on the way. Thanks for the sub, Olivia Edson. Shouldn't have been the alcohol because I strip my kids with alcohol when I make a mistake painting and they soak up for up to a day sometimes. Yeah, I don't think alcohol will do it. Thanks, James. You guys use Photosh parts? I haven't. I'd like to, though. If it's a girl named her Meccan. Right, I got 5 boys and 1 girl. Whoa. You must be super patient of the person. What's up, Jay Punisher? Camille works for both a boy or a girl. The name is Choo Choo, then the kid should have Choo Choo's signature hairstyle. I had no kids, 2 German Shepherd and 2 kitties though. As much as Mech had, but 4 boys, 1 girl. It's a boy, and Artie's a fantastic name. so that's there. Teach my son to build models. He prefers the HG kit, so I'm finding the ones that are easy to build for him. My fourth on the way. Congrats, Loom. New luck with the new baby. The twins are didn't grow up building kits. Gender reveal. Kate has to bake some kind of Mecha Gundam treat. Use Char as the middle name. I don't know how this is gonna work. I definitely did not have to contend with having a public persona or audience the last time, so Charlotte is the name. There you go. Okay, 24 and 26. Apparently I didn't do the top part of the other leg the other day, so let's do both of those. Stupid Army didn't push my referral in time, but that's roulette game. I'm not really sure what that means. Not having served myself. Gee, Black Tri-Stars 2.0 is good. Any Zaka 2.0 frames are amazing. Is this Warhammer? It is not Warhammer. It is Gunpla Gundam model kits. Very similar though. A lot of people paint them and customize them. It's actually in Warhammer a bit when I was a kid. Just woke up from a well-needed nap. I definitely need a nap. Guys, it's called Action Baby Saber's Born. We have to buy everything in the warehouse. Diapers are expensive. As much as I'm worried about diapers, I'm actually more worried about the fact that stuffing 3 kids in a Kate's car is going to be rough as they get bigger. Happy for your ball. Been on this wild ride since the attic days, and now the family grows. Thanks, Artie. Guess I'm reading these out of order a little bit. Simple Kit Bash can upload a 40k theme. There's been some cool ones, and some cool like 40k stuff gone the Gundam route too. Referral for getting snipped. I was playing Russian with my life. I lost. I see. To get it paid for by the army, I guess. Looks great. I'm a trading card guy. That's cool. Better get sleep now. I know. Strap the kids on the roof like I do. I was thinking, baby, my wife and I had our first last July. She'll be 9 months old this Tuesday. Nice. I mean, what do you guys do that have like 5 or 6? The couple of you guys that were commenting about having 5 or 6 kids, how do you cart them around? Do you just always take 2 cars, or do you like just buy one of those like big like 9-passenger vans? Yeah, hey, pay for it after you're 30 with kids. Wife and 3 kids all fit into our Ford Focus. 2 of them actually type but not terrible. These are type my Super Forester with 3 kids. We're gonna get a minivan soon. Sort of obsessed with airplanes. Said she should be a pilot. Ego van becomes a real thing. 6 is crazy work I have enough to do with 1. Minivans are 7-person SUVs, I imagine. Family of 4. Wife wants a school bus. See, Kate very adamantly said very early on that she never wanted to drive a minivan. Daughter's in college, so 6-passenger truck. Make the older ones walk. What if I'm getting the back sector to our 3rd? Minivan and bumper sticker says, I used to be cool. Yeah, I drove a minivan when I was in high school. We wouldn't be able to survive with the minivan because of the driveway though. Our driveway's too steep, and in the winter, like, you need 4-wheel or all-wheel drive to get out. 100%. Do one of those oversized SUVs with third row seating. So that's what I'm afraid we'll have to do at some point. I don't want to pay for it though. Wag's way to go. All-wheel drive, lots of space, built like a tank. Best of all, not a minivan. Friend that married a woman with 14 kids from 1 to 26. He had 2 prior, 2 more with her. No clue how he managed. That's a lot. My 8-year-old twins, and I have my 3rd due in 3 days. Good luck. Happy. Can't believe kids are out of car seats, so we have plenty of room for baby seat in the back with them. Super accent. He's got Tahoe. Put out the GoFundMe if we need a bigger vehicle. I don't know. F-150 now works great with 3 still at home. We're going to do this first draw for the giveaway very soon. They don't buy an Audi. Volvo wagons are where it's at. Bulletproof engines, great ground clearance, all-wheel drive, and cheaper to maintain. Plenty new hobby room set. Well, that's cool, Matthew. Don't get a Kia Soul. They have engine issues. Years 2012 to 2018. Dress engine was fine. Don't buy anything built in Europe. This just became the vehicle recommendation, like mega thread over here. What's tonight's prize? We're giving away a Sinanju Stein Ver.Ka. I get my build featured on the Mecha Warehouse IG. If you go to mechawarehouse.com, there is a spotlight submission link up at the top of the page, and you can submit through that form there. I think N52 mags are too much for Gunpla Customs. I'm not sure. They no longer pre-order in stock sold out. What are you referring to, Scott? Tesla, why be a good size? No idea. Kia Hyundai. Ver.Ka kits come with water slide decals. I think a lot do. We had our engine catch fire, lost everything. Thankfully we made it out. When engine went up in flames, brakes went out. It was a horrible experience. Ooh, that is scary. I'm in your car right now as well, but I just need it for me. Into the year stream this year can be used to raise money for Nick to get a new vehicle. There you go. I'll be the charity case. Toyota Hyundai. Oh, the giveaway kit. No, they should be in stock. They just restocked yesterday with that huge restock we had. Alright, so let's do this first draw. Let's figure out the number range here. Okay. So they don't play anything American. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, so we're going to do a number from 1 to 1500 And in honor of Easter this weekend, what is your favorite Easter candy? So just put a number in the chat between 1 and 1500. Your favorite Easter candy. One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your number and the comments have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. 1 to 1500 favorite Easter candy. And then now it's not the time to buy a car, raise the inventory both poor. Yeah, I'm hoping we don't need to. I think if we need a new car, it'll be down the road a little bit. Short of like unexpected news about twins or something. Because they'll fit, just to be tight. So chocolate malt eggs. That's just good stuff. I think Kate's working on desserts right now, actually, for the Easter get-together. She signed up for that and apparently didn't start on it until tonight. Spaghetti monster, what I missed? Not much. We're in the middle of the first giveaway draw, though. Number from 1 to 1500, and what's your favorite Easter candy to enter? I should have triplets. I don't want to. You'll have Ariel in stock. Not right now. We will get them in stock again soon, I think. But get 1 or 2 of the Devon Shadow Cloaks, the turn red I just got. Interesting. I haven't seen those. The turn red looks like a pretty cool design, though. We'll get I still want a chocolate Easter bunny though myself. I feel like I've wanted one the past few years and haven't gotten one. I'm hoping maybe Kate can go grocery shopping this week and there'll be one on clearance or something. When's the new Zeta Ver.Ka coming out? I think pretty soon. Oh, my family history is I'm adopting. Sure, I have one kid. Just one chocolate bunny. April in Japan, I think. Someone tried freeze-dried candy. Ever said freeze-dried Skittles and Jolly Ranchers? They're incredible. It sounds kind of cool. What kind of giveaways will you be doing for tonight's stream? We'll draw if nobody wins on the first draw. We will draw again and rinse and repeat till the end of the stream. Ears, tail, or feet first? We need a chocolate bunny. Definitely ears. I've got pallets of chocolate bunnies. The warehouse now, Nick. Did you do to get reprinted recently? We had a few of them in stock recently. Right, any news from your distributors on the Zeta Ver.Ka or Full Mechanics Aerial? So Zeta Ver.Ka, I think we'll get in the next month or two. One of our distributors has some coming soon. The Full Mechanics Aerial, I haven't seen anything more concrete on that one yet. There are people who don't start with the ears, apparently. Scale 1 to 10, how much would you want a mobile pool to be remade? with a full mechanic air. I think a lot of people do. I'm gonna call time here pretty soon. Plans for restock of the Mecha Warehouse stickers anytime soon. Trying to decorate my desk a little. What do you mean by a restock of the stickers? We usually have stickers all the time. No, I don't see. So what happened to your 3M sandpaper? So I still have them like on the desk here. So I keep them handy for things I can't reach with the Razor Origin there. Okay, gonna call time. Had a first-time winner the last few streams, I think, so see if it happens again. 1490. I don't see anyone with that number. I'll let you guys confirm, but assuming that that is the case, we will try again in a little bit. Okay, so both legs are done. Now on to the waist. Move this into frame a little bit here. What was the number? 1490. Okay, so C24. And we have any exciting plans for Easter tomorrow? For us, it's a relatively low-key day. We'll, egg hunt with the kids in the morning, and then go to Nana and Papa's for Easter dinner with the family. They'll probably get to do another egg hunt at Nana and Papa's house, and then come home and I guess get ready for the week. Thought you run out of the sandpapers is why. No, I've had them for a while. I got so many of them I'll probably never run out, especially now that I'm using the razor. I just like it more now that I've used it. No plans here. Really raining all weekend in Seattle. The colorway variations of which work for your kids now. White bots, just one or two red ones. The in-laws, chill, get together, celebrate the in-laws. Hope not to go into preterm labor again. Did the rest of your family have to watch Weekly Update to find out the baby news? No. If anything, you guys all had to wait a few extra weeks so we could tell the family. Helps on study as 3 tests in ACT this week. Well, that doesn't sound like fun. I think you're almost done with the base kit. Almost. Would you use razor over sanding sticks for competitions? Absolutely. For the taser and disc bay. Razor. Definitely the razor, but only because I haven't used the disc bay. I've heard people who've used both generally recommend the razor, it sounds like. But without having tried both, it's kind of hard to give my opinion on it. Picked up the Messer and she gun versus Penelope with the Easter deals. Then I grabbed the crossbow and new Ver.Ka as well now. Some good deals and all that stuff going on. She haven't told anyone. We're at 20 weeks. My wife is hiding the best she can to see if anyone will catch on. Okay. The clock is over 70 kits now. With 4 PG kits in the mix, I have a better selection of some local hobby shops. You probably do. So, out of curiosity, do you know how long the MGEXS was listed before selling out yesterday? Not sure, but it was probably under an hour. Probably a lot faster than that, actually, but I wasn't watching it and didn't see anyone post about it selling out super fast. Specifically, like the PG Exia, I think a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago or two, was one of our faster sellouts where it sold out before I even told everybody that they were restocked. A very claustrophobic MRI again, which sucks. Yeah, do you have claustrophobia or trouble dealing with the tight spaces, I take it? I've never needed an MRI, thankfully. Glass files are sometimes not the best for nubs on certain types of services. Everything's got EXS sold up by 10:15 Eastern. Never had seen anything sell as quick as the MGSD did. I'm pretty sure the PGXU was faster. We've had a few quick sellouts for some of the newer releases or really popular items that we haven't been able to get the quantities we'd really like. Get an open MRI done. I have terrible claustrophobia and helped. That and Xanax. Pick up one of those moon kits before the sale, from the sale drawing. Love moon. Good luck with that. There's MG Wing 0 restock. I don't know. Basically, most stuff, if it's not here already or on the incoming list on the Discord, I just won't know. Considering the current state of supply for us. Let's see. We don't really have like a list of when things will be available where and all that kind of stuff. Start cleaning up the knobs of the Jin missile of the PG Razor K. Any tips besides exact enough to get in the areas bigger than nippers can fit in. So for cutting, I think the X-Acto is probably the smallest area tool that you can use. For removing the nubs or sanding them down, the tightest tool you can use is like a photo etch sanding board, basically just a sheet metal basically with sanded sandpaper glued on it effectively. Coda kit's coming in soon. We've got a big Coda restock that will probably go up Tuesday that just arrived. Some Zoids and some other stuff. I don't remember them all off the top of my head, but a lot of good stuff. But Nick, congrats on the news and all of the Easter egg sale concept. Thank you. Keep it memorized to keep your eyes closed and listen to the music. Okay, A5 and A19. Standing is more experience than tools. I feel overwhelmed. What I need. I'm not sure I understand. Once again, Nick, thanks for the great services. Extremely excited for that Red 5 reissue from Kotobukiya. Evening Mecha fan, what's up, Charles? Single blade or double blade nippers. So single blade tend to be better from a cutting perspective. They cut cleaner usually. For example, the God Hands, Disbate 3.0s, and there's a handful of other options that are single blade nippers that are also pretty good. The single blade design typically leaves less stress marks and cuts more cleanly. Different types of tools or foams, short of getting everything, which I think you need. So many awkward ways to sand. There is. I honestly, if you haven't done anything yet, I would start with like one of these glass files, like the Razor Origin, because it is so relatively easy, works so well, and you don't have to keep replenishing it like a lot of the sponges and other stuff. If I go Julius Sword, I would pre-order from you guys. Yeah, same here. I'm so glad that going forward, we'll be able to start getting stuff direct from Kodo. Because some of these pre-orders we've got going on with our other Kotobukiya distributor are taking forever. And I think that will all be getting better with the direct deal here that we got now. Should have bought a double blade, wasn't sure. There's nothing wrong with having them. They're good for that first cut, or if you need you know, a pair of nippers for kit bash work or other stuff. We're just using nipper and glass file to be done with snap builds. The other sanding stuff comes in more with customs and paint prep. How many 2023 coins do you think we produced this year? I'm not 100% sure. I got to count up all the orders we got. It's definitely less than last year. Speaking of that, who here entered or ordered a 2023 Discord Challenge coin? Digging Finny Sanding Sponges, they last ages. Definitely need to get the gate remover kit. Oh shit, I forgot to order the 2023 coin. Yeah, I haven't actually like closed the form on the site, so if you go on there now and place an order for one in that form, I'll still honor it. I haven't started counting them up or anything. Yeah, I did not order 2023 coin yet, but definitely like to get one to keep the tradition going. When the form go up, it went up last Friday, and the deadline was supposed to be yesterday at midnight. But if you're on the Discord and you haven't ordered one through the form, I would definitely go on there and get that in. Because technically, you're late. Still looking for the 2021 coin. Yeah, unfortunately, all I've got left, I have a bunch of 2022s left still. 2020 and 2021 are all sold out. The Live 3 kid's getting busy. I get the farm in. I totally understand. I can only imagine where I'll be at later this year. Coins sound so cool. They are. Got 2020, 2021, and 2022 coins here. They're really nice. I think the this year should also be really nice. Been pouring rock today, like rock molds. This turn A is weird. I like it. Something refreshing about a different builds, I think. Price, they're $15 shipped for Discord members only. No dog yard. To find a turn A MG. I think we had them last year at one point. Cool to get a coin but no money. I feel your pain. Tab is a coin under in Discord. I'm having trouble finding it now. It's under the announcements channel. It's kind of weird that there's a little bit of space in there. Alright, I found it. Past coins are interesting, kind of cool. Some you're keeping the tradition. I think there's a bunch of people that have the same number for multiple years. You're out of town this weekend. Can't be on stream tonight. Just wanted to pass, say hi. And Bill Nick and everyone else is building tonight. Nice Cobalt Wolf. Goes apart. How can I get another wild building? I don't know about wild building. You can definitely, at least in theory, request them from BNTCA or Bluefin. If the kit was purchased frequently enough. Six-day week wait for that, which sucks if you're on a deadline, but at least it's an option. A new gun for cuss transformation so fragile. Actually snap the small white part of the form unit. Recommend using super glue to patch it up. Okay, that makes more sense. Team all for the help. One. Our youth kids lost one. Yeah, it's always a bummer. Losing parts is no fun. Managed to get a little bit of build time this afternoon. Don't often get time on Saturdays, but I knew that we wouldn't be home Sunday for most of the day with Easter festivities. Made sure to get at least a little bit of time. Added some more dirt texture to my big diorama and painted the sides of the little base that I did. So I think that base is done. I'll have to take another look once the paint dries and make sure that everything's covered well enough. But if it is, then that's basically done. get a near finished kit this stream. The chance the whole thing could be finished. By this stream end today. Carbon weights, all straight parts, it will consume. You just jump head first into a dio. The kits for one just haven't started yet. Definitely do. Like I'd been planning on doing diorama stuff for years. It just finally started recently, and it's been a lot of fun. Hold the April mystery. Any hints besides melee? No, we don't give away hints. Is there a draw today? We did one drawing. We'll be doing the second one shortly here. Throw up a number range in a moment. I've been enjoying the heck out of doing the diorama stuff, and most of it's been easier once you figure out what you need to do for that particular step. It's not too bad. I've been enjoying it. Picked up a resin jewelry kit for $10 for the resin and dyes. Want to see if I can use some of it for dioramas. Interesting. Definitely learning a ton with these first few. I think every one I do from there on will be so much easier. I really kind of want to do a base or full diorama for most of the builds I want to do. I think it just adds so much more to the kit, kind of putting it in context and all that kind of stuff. It's probably going to really slow down my painting and other custom work though. So to see, I might have to make some decisions about when and what to do it for. But I've been enjoying it, so why not? I'll keep going with it, I guess. What was that? There we go. I feel like these ankles leave something to be desired in terms of posability, but thermos are fun to build. I think so. Do you have a paint booth in your hobby room? I do have a booth. It's a little portable one. Works pretty well. Uh-oh, stream froze. Warning. See if we figure this out. Okay, let's see. Looks okay now. Maybe it's back. Is everything coming through fine? Wonder what that was about. Somebody tried to do something on our network that was crazy or something? Okay. Glad it's back. I guess now would be a good time to do the giveaway. Although I think the viewer count dropped pretty sharply, so who's downloading Napster. Yeah, audio is fine. Video is hiccuping. Interesting. What's the biggest kit you've done in your streams? The single biggest kit was the PG. Well, actually, it's probably the Mega Size Arc 78. Most complicated single kit was probably the PG GP01. Actually, I want to wait just a few more minutes to let people wander back in before we do the next draw, since a lot of people probably were having issues with hiccup, to see if people refresh and stuff like that. Well, I'm getting a few warnings over here again, so never browse your little hobby shops for kits for yourself. I don't have time. There's not a ton over here anyway, but it's hard to compete with being able to get things at wholesale price, basically. Let's see, C4 and C5, backpack time. We'll get the Magadex set. It was a good set. That's what good progress to my sister, who has no real idea about Gundam Master, small, bigger beast. Okay, so let's do this draw now. I'll give everybody a couple minutes to try to get back in. Tropium, I want to build one so bad. I would love to get one too. Howard Town owner was telling me it's hard for him to get things shown in stock because it's for us to get things from retailers. All right, so we're going to do a number from 1 to 700. And what's your favorite Gundam universe? So 1 to 700, favorite Gundam universe. One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your number and the answer to the question have to be in the same comment for it to be valid entry. Again, 1 to 700, favorite Gundam universe. The video's still going good. I get the occasional warning on this side. I don't know if it's from before or if it's still causing problems. It's better now, okay. I wish there were more options for when that stuff happens to fix it, because like even if I were to like shut it down and come back, I don't think I can rejoin the same stream that I've already started. I've had that issue in the past. One of the charity streams, like I don't know if I flipped a circuit breaker or something somehow, and ended up losing power just to my office. I've had connectivity issues before caused by, I think the like killed wireless router or a modem or something before too. Streamer's too powerful. Darn gremlins. What's your favorite timeline universe? I'll probably use C just because it's so big. Of everything that I've seen, at least, it's got the most stuff going on. Still a lot of answers coming. I'll wait a little longer. See, it makes the most sense. Minus after unicorn. What's your favorite opening, Nick? Mine's either Meta Destiny or Daybreak Spell. Oh, I don't know. There's a bunch of good ones, and I'm not sure I know most of them by name. You say Build Universe is your favorite. Does that mean you get access to all this by default? Kinda. My sister picked biggest, now 22 hours into PG perfectibility. And how much actual project does that translate to? Because that's probably a really large, complicated kit. Okay, C2, C1, and C3. Did you choose kind of stands like Demi Trainer, same mannerisms, or just me? I mean, I think the Choo Choo's Demi Trainer is basically the same as the regular Demi Trainer, right? Fighters could have been so good. I hate they went the MMO route. Should have stayed the tournament arc. Well, the Build Fighters and Build Divers are two separate series. Personally, I really like Build Fighters. Build Fighters Try was pretty good. Build Divers, on the other hand, I was not a huge fan of. But Build Divers Re-Rise, I feel like, kind of improved. The big problem with Build Divers is that through most of the series, there's almost no consequence because it's a video game, basically. Losing, like, there's no dying or, like, losing. It's like, oh, I got to respawn now. Big whoop. Choo Choo one is a decent bit taller. Oh, is it? Okay, well that'll be interesting when I get to the regular one. Was it painting the PG as a commission? I have to admit, I'm terrified. He's a retcon for post Unicorn, in my opinion, or a multiverse. Oshimino got to do what he actually wanted after Double Zeta. I mean, the frame of the design, I mean, it kind of mimicked Choo Choo as a character. Not sure. The legs, waist, and chest built. LED kit installed in the legs and chest. Just started the inner frame for the arms. Interesting. There's Re-Rise is amazing. Yeah, I liked Re-Rise, but Build Divers is basically just to set the scene for Re-Rise, in my opinion. But Build Divers doesn't get fun until like the last like 3 episodes. So notice Mike goes, "Oh, what's going on, Mike?" Alright, actually I should call time on this draw too. Chicken how? Sorry, I'm play Grilling with Friends. I'm looking forward to being able to grill again. The weather getting better. Stars is great. I just wish it lasted longer to see a full championship without the other world stuff. Both fighters and build. Fighters try pretty good. Lost interest in divers pretty quickly. Yeah, it was hard getting through divers. I watched the whole thing, mostly because I wanted to finish it and just have seen it, but I wouldn't watch it again. Whereas we've definitely rewatched the build fighters before. Just out of curiosity, what do you think is the biggest age demographic is for the hobby and kind of in general? For the hobby, I think it's probably like 25 to like 45 or something like that. How's the diorama, Nick? Making progress. I'll be posting some more pictures probably this coming week. Mentioned that earlier. Painted the sides of the small base and then did some more texture on the bigger diorama this afternoon. Okay. 498 is the number for our second draw here. I don't see a winner at 498. I'll let you guys confirm, but if that's the case, we'll be drawing again in a little bit. The build series would be the easiest non-UC to get into for me, simply because it's more the Gunpla hobby theme than Gundam itself. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of inside jokes referring to some of the other series, but especially in Build Fighters. But that's actually how I got like Kate started and the kids, because it's definitely a little lighter than some of the other series. Like steak, corn, potatoes, nice. Whereas Bad of the Dragon, all junk paint does sense at all. I don't know, Re-Rise was better than Divers though. It at least had like a plot that like mattered through this show. It's like lore plays a factor of me selecting some kits. I just had Ralsan, auto win. Changes in the build series, but they're not what you people are saying. There we go. Did you watch Battle Log? We watched like part of it. I think we still have some more to watch, but we kind of lost momentum on it. How do you season your steak? I don't. Kate ends up doing it for me. She does all the, makes some nice marinades and stuff and some other stuff. So I honestly, not 100% sure I know exactly what she puts in, whatever she will rub on there. I'll cook it. Gotten pretty good at running the grill proper, but anything that's like actual cooking, couldn't stomach Re-Rise, but I love Build Fighters. Try and like Divers a lot. Interesting. Stream tech question: how do you stream music without getting a strike? We don't want to do live build streams. Straight a strike for background music. So this music service is called Pretzel.rocks. It's supposed to be like, what's the right word? Like stream ready, basically. It's for streaming, so it should avoid copyright strikes. Honestly, you don't really need to worry about it per se. So if you get a copyright strike, you just can't monetize. You might see ads on your video and someone else is going to be getting the dollars for those ads. But generally speaking, I don't think it causes you to go down if it's music. I wouldn't quote me on that. We still try to avoid it. Does Kate also cut your steak for you? Not usually. You cook your steak like medium. Royalty free, that's the word. Let's try to get your channel banned. See, I think it depends on the type of strike. Because like we get occasionally, even with the royalty-free stuff, they'll occasionally show up as copyright claims. Maybe a claim and a strike is different. I think strikes are a different thing. And that's what Skyrider's saying, so... Steak streak one. How done do you like your steaks get cooked? About medium. I should help. Strikes during the claims. I'm not monetized anyway. Well done steak, like medium rare, but I still just prefer well done. As you get strikes, but on Twitch is much harder to get a strike. As YouTube streamers, much easier. Different verbiage on both platforms. Most of these songs need to be copyrighted. Interesting how the conversation just completely switched to steaks. Okay, so this is there. This goes in there, and backpack is now ready to go on. Weapon, all right. Okay. D1, 3, 5, and 6. How many ale strikes you can get? There's no ale strike. There's no strike freedom, is there? Oh, the puns. Does the backpack not have boosters? I don't know what you mean by boosters. These almost seem like some sort of like thruster type thing. There's definitely not a lot of like verniers or whatever you want to call them. But I guess this is very much a crown type. trainers, ground units, and no thrusters. Yeah, I don't think it. I mean, in the show, it definitely doesn't move in a very agile type way. Maybe trainer's just that trainer's right. US stock, figure rise, standard, common rider drive. We'll probably get some. We're not, we haven't been putting a huge priority on any common rider stuff because they're just not super popular. But we can usually grab some from one of our distributors. They might not show up as pre-orders because the quantities we order, we're not ordering and trying to lock in big quantities ahead of time. So we might not know how many we're getting until they're on their way. But like the Demi kit looks unpolished, like this is a training unit you saw at the battlefield, kind of both breaks and reinforces the aesthetic of Witch for Mercury. So I don't think the trainers had much other than ground weapons. We only saw them very quickly in that episode. We're going to get interesting next season, that's for sure. It's the R2-D2 head that makes me not like it so much. I think that's kind of part of what makes it cool, because it's very different than your typical Gundam design. But it does beg the question, or beg for an R2-D2 custom paint job. Just like the hands are very much call for a Ninja Turtles type paint scheme. Well, hello everyone. It's been 3 weeks since last time I saw a stream. Thanks to work. How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome, Bird Soup. So we're gonna figure out, Nick, you should try the new Spec Goku. Really, anything special about it? The Garrison has most of the same stuff as Choo Choo. We see it in space. In any of the other PGs, mainly the older ones like Zeta or Charzaku. Supposedly, a whole bunch of PGs are going to show up at one of our distributors soon that weren't on order forms. I don't know which ones or how many. We'll find out. It's a ball dude from Portal. Expect the final form of Arrow to just end up looking like a traditional gun. I'm not sure if I like the repair. Somewhere between R2 and TMNT. Wheels on the feet, dome head. It's a tall Votom. Totally rock a Demi trainer in a Gundam game. I did miss a drawing. We've done 2. We're going to do a 3rd soon. See that in TMNT colors. I'm wearing a Witch from Mercury Designs. I painted 2 kits and love them now. Wait, what was the number for the second try? It was 498, I think. Yeah, 498. Seems like our retailer's getting a flood of PG kits. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, why they didn't put them on one of the quarterly orders. But they seem to have them. I'll be trying to get them out there. We're definitely paying Demi to look like the robot turtle from TMNT. That'd be cool. I think just taking 4 of them and painting one as each of the 4 turtles would be pretty cool. And give them various weapons. I got an arrow yesterday at Target of all places. Has anyone built that HG PMX Masala? I just got one the other day. Thoughts? Those Straw Hat Crew Gundam. But what mobile suit would you use as Splinter, Nick? Oh, that's a good question. I'm trying to find a plastic turtle to throw on a goof. I wonder when the Squirtle gets done as a Pokemon kit. If you take the shell from that, would be the right size. 14, 15, and 4. One of those glass files you do. We just restocked Gun Primer yesterday, actually, so great time to get one. The stream viewers, thanks. Having some big streams lately. Delta might make a good shredder. I could see that. 14, 15, and 4. But tonight I made it. What's up, Michael? Speedrun Demi for the last stream. You know, you might get some more PGU water decals stock. I'm not sure. I know we've been working on a Delpy restock for a while, so that could be going in soon. I'm not sure which kits are on there, but it could be on there. You want to win the Stein yet? Not yet. We'll be doing the 3rd draw shortly. Well, which for Mercury gets on series link in the catalog on the website. Oh, I didn't know that we hadn't put one in there. I've got some other stuff to talk to Patrick about for that, so we'll try to get that up soon. 163 watching, but only 676 likes. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, or next kids don't get to eat next week. It's available now, but it's the worst time for me since I'm fixing my house. I must save cash for repairs. Feel that. Make a bunch of HG RGMs so they're nice, look like the Foot Clans, Foot Soldiers. There you go. I dig the HG Stein until I got Delpy's forward. Now it looks super sharp. Good luck just searching which Mercury to see which Mercury kits in the site. We should still add that catalog entry though. There's 1 or 2 other things I think that we need to take care of that on. I need blue thruster effect parts. I want to use it with my RG Toggies. I'm not sure. I know we have some effect parts. I think there were 30-minute missions. I think had the with the colored effect parts. I don't know if we got the blue ones or not. What kit would you use for Casey Jones is the real question. Oh, that's a good question too. You need something that looks like the old school like hockey mask or whatever. dream, Nick, you personally delivered a shipment to my house. Oh man, that's kind of crazy. Jester for Casey. Maybe. I feel like the main defining thing for Casey Jones is the like the hockey mask thing, right? The goalie mask. On. Don't feel me now. Thank you for the sub, Focus Fire. It's the time where my amazing bad luck turns good. Gotta have the mask. I mean, you could add that to another kit, I suppose, but I feel like that's the important part if you're trying to represent it with a kit. So. Okay, let's figure out this third draw. All right, so for the third draw here, let's pick a good question off this list. Let's do a number from 1 to 500, and what's your favorite grade? We'll go with grade. 1 to 500. Favorite grade. Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. Remember, 1 to 500 and favorite grade. Remember, do you have any Magnac in stock by chance? I don't think so. When are we announcing the April mystery boxes? Don't want to miss one on my birthday month. So they're up for order now. They'll be shipping in like about a week. So I would definitely go check that out. That's gonna be easy enough to make with some PLA plot plate. I think we're doing some TMNT customs now. Yeah, you could probably do that pretty easy and make one. Okay. 7, 8, and 19. From the HG's Young on an IBO Floros to be Casey Jones. Can maybe see that. I wonder if any kit, like what would you use for the hockey stick? Because that's like the most iconic Casey Jones weapon. I was excited for the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. I honestly not following any Mega Man stuff. So personally, no, but Death Scythe. It's kind of what I was thinking, except you almost need it to not be a beam weapon. Show an upside down axe. One of the IBO weapons, since they're mostly melee weapons. Yeah, I wonder if one of them has a weapon that would make sense. Wherever his axe would work. Quick bat would be so easy with an IBO weapon. What's the range? 1 to 500. What you mean Canada's gunner from Chicago didn't come with a hockey stick? So TMNT contest, Nick. That'd be pretty cool. Slash socket weapon would work, so the hammer from the L Calamity. Nothing small than 100 scale for me. I have meat hooks for hands. What about the weapons from Iron Blooded Orphan Kits? I think someone suggested that. Ideally, you really need all the weapons though too, right? Because Casey Jones had the hockey stick, golf club, and you have a few other baseball bat probably. Does the gun full literally have a hockey stick? I am not sure, because I haven't watched IBO yet. And the cricket bat. Okay, so that goes there. That thing's gonna be so hard though. There's a baseball bat in one of the old Build Fighters customs parts set. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because there's that like baseball scene. That's probably what that's all about. Okay, I'm gonna call time here. Gomez just getting in right before. Okay, 1 to 500. 398. Let's see. Looks like no one, so I guess we'll be drawing one more time. What was it, number 398? Okay, D1 and 2, and then 17 and 18. So next build will be a Stein Ver.Ka. Now we'll probably draw multiple times against that last number set if we have to. I think my next one will likely be an aerial. This builds an aerial, probably. I've got plenty of options. I'm gonna be continuing to try to get to snap build all the Witcher Mercury kits. At some point I might need a break and move on to something else for at least a little while, but not sure. I tried using the Bounce of Gray, or is that what else used before? Is it good? That's what this one is. Right here, I've been using it during the stream. To use it with something like the Razor, it works well. Kind of why I'm a little annoyed. I bought and built the aerial before they showed the badass rebuild. What was the number again? The last one was, I think, 398. I don't think anyone had that number. So it was Sonic on Dreamcast vibes. Build a Kodo kit after Witcher Mercury kits. Maybe. Think about doing like a build along with the mystery box build contest we're gonna do. It's gonna be a Kodo kit. So I could see at least doing a snap build for that on stream maybe. Contest mystery, yeah. So we're thinking about doing a blind box challenge. So it'd be like a $20-25 buy-in, something like that. And you're going to get the same kit as everybody else who's participating. And the first one we're thinking of doing is a Kotobukiya kit. The April mystery box, the one for the contest, are totally different. It's a different box. I'm excited about the HG Macross Plus kits. That Durandal looks amazing. The Dummy Trainer might break for example, be the 1000. Use this Enterprise 1701 refit. If Nick does the Wife 19, I'll build mine with him. I'm not likely to be building it. I haven't seen Macross. I'm not super big on that. But you never know, maybe I will eventually. I hear it's a really good kit. Cross is so good. I'm watching through the whole series again at the moment. This kit, but I haven't gotten around to building it yet. Still working on my Diorama all day. How's the Diorama all day? Chance of getting some Gundam H Farzia kits back in stock. Keep missing it for my daughter's build. No way to predict it. Nick, I like your Diorama stuff. The old GameCube Macross game. Anyone else love that game? Do the Hasegawa Macross kits require glue? I think they do. How do I see your Diorama? So I've been posting work in progress stuff on my personal Instagram page at nick.savory on Instagram. I'm working on, I guess technically two. I got the Diorama, and then I got a little Diorama base I've been doing. The Diorama base should be basically done, assuming I don't need to do another coat of paint for the edges. And then the other dioramas still in progress. It's probably gonna take a while. All day was super fun build. Did in one sitting. Couldn't stop once I started. That's cool. I don't feel like I can build anything in one sitting these days unless it's a ridiculous like charity stream kind of thing. Feel like being visited by a celebrity. Guess I'm getting Instagram. Alright, so this one is there. Okay, 12 and 13. Kind of fun that this rifle seems to have kind of like a stock, even though it's mounted on a, I don't even know what to call it, waist mounted something. It's almost done, which means it's time for the final emotional roller coaster. What it means is it's almost time for me to go to sleep, which is awesome. Is this the only weapon that comes with this kit? It must be, because there's like not much left on the runners. It's 10:30 by me, and still good for another 3 hours. Yeah, I don't know. I've been so tired the last few days, last week, 2 weeks, 2 years. I don't know. I feel like the last few days have been particularly tiring. Like doing so much to be our entertainment. Vision to come play dance in your head. I don't want to win because it might give me a damn heart attack. Well, that wouldn't be good. Years, yeah. I mean, just I don't know. Running a business is tiring. Everything's tiring. Having kids is tiring. I can't remember the last time I just felt like not tired for like a week straight. An intro, this is as social as I get. I can't imagine carrying on a conversation with 160 people at the same time. I'm definitely an introvert too. It's not that bad doing it. I do well in front of a crowd, I think. Where I struggle is smaller groups. Like one-on-one's not too bad. It's when the group is like large enough to be a group, but small enough to not be like an audience. Get some rest. I hope so too. Sounds like it's time for vacation. I'm surprised that I didn't even check. It's the Sinanju narrative Ver.Ka. The crowds, you appreciate Nick for the live streams. I have massive stage fright, but I'm a small social person, but my ADHD makes me a mixed. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I discovered that I do fine with crowds. I feel like it was like in college. I helped out as a teaching assistant for this thing called Freshman Summer Institute, which was like a incoming engineering thing. And I was comfortable jumping up and talking to the, like 80 kids or whatever that were there to help get them where they need to go or whatever. Which is kind of weird because I'm generally not someone who likes being in front of people. But then again, I also, teach karate on a regular basis, and I do this kind of stuff. Professional versus personal switch for group versus crowds, maybe. Just appear on national television wearing spandex. I guess I'm an extrovert. I should just ride in cars though. I'm not the one driving, so I need to say I don't go anywhere much with people. So that goes in there. That goes there. And that goes there. Oh, there's a wire for this one. Where did that wire go? Is this it? Must not be. It is too thin. That must be for something else. Did I? The comfortable public speaking. Then I became an instructor for the League of American Bicyclists, presenting on something you really know well makes all the difference. That definitely helps. Here we go. This thing feels like it should have a magazine in the bottom of it or something. I wonder if that's for connecting to something else. I'm gonna stop panicking. I go with my passion subjects. Glad my assist is finally drained. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Reminds me of the Buster. Gundam's Cannon a little. Kind of interesting idea. It's interesting. This is the same gun from a Demi-Trainer expansion. Sets the slots for an ammo drum of the Gatling configuration. I see. In front of a crowd in person. I'm terrible if I have to present to a crowd via Zoom. Zoom definitely changes things a little bit. You call a number. I have not yet. We should do this last draw. So we need to do a number. Let's see. Let's do a number from 1 to 160. And what's your favorite series? We'll go with an easy one. 1 to 160. What is your favorite series? One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. Change your number. We only ship US addresses. You must be present to win, and your number and the answer to be in the same comment for it to be valid entry. 1 to 160. Brain just completely shut down there for a second. Metalcore lead vocalist and lead guitarist have absolutely zero stage fright or social anxiety whatsoever. I never have, but I respect the people who do, and that's a hard anxiety. My heart goes out to them. It's definitely, some people are wired one way or another, it seems. So you can definitely overcome it. I feel like for something like that, the way to overcome it is just through preparation. I feel like trying to get both hands on this weapon. I don't have the other like grabbing hand on here, but trying to get to line up, especially in a standing pose. Number is 1 to 160. Yeah, number is 1 to 160. So if you're outside that range, you definitely can't win. We do after you finish them, display, store, giveaway. So generally I display them, or I put them aside to paint or do more work on, and then display them. So like this kit, all my Witcher Mercury stuff is going to get panel lined, top coated, and then we'll probably end up with a display case at the warehouse, because I plan on trying to collect the whole line. A lot of other kits are, stored in different places or put back in the box and put on the shelf for a rainy day for a paint project. Let's try to pose it today. You have to rotate it somewhat to make it work. Yeah, it definitely seems to be a some nuance to what angle it should be at. Grabbing hand is weird too. Yeah. I feel like the rifle should have the ability to angle upwards more. Let's see about this pose like it shows over here. So this would be up maybe. Quite a few identical numbers that I'm seeing. It would be funny to cut another number that no one picked. It's possible. It happens fairly regularly, actually. But if we do get duplicates, we will flip the Discord challenge coin. I know what that one reminds me of, the rifle from the Aliens. Well, that kind of makes sense. I feel like Hathaway's what happens when Christopher Nolan makes a Gundam movie. Like that works a little bit better pose-wise. You paint that kit? No, I'm not planning on painting any of the Witch from Mercury kits. At least not the first of each one. Oh, this would be a cool one to paint and customize, I think. But this one's just going to end up displayed with all the other ones. It's just a display of the entire collection. So next week, maybe I'll start on the aerial. I'm going to call time here in a second. Halfway's really good, but I really didn't like Penelope's design. Or the fondness for the witch line. It's not so much a fondness for it as much as like, I don't know, it's the first new complete line of kits coming out basically since we started the store. Like it's the first new series that wasn't like at least part way in process when we started. I think Re-Rise was new and they were still coming out with kits from it, but it wasn't like something that I got to see the whole process from beginning to end. So it's kind of just a weird wanting to collect them all kind of thing. Okay, so 1 to 160, I call time. Number 40. Battlelog. Yeah, but Battlelog, they didn't, wasn't like a full line. A whole bunch of them were hard to get. And it wasn't like a full series either. Like no one had it, so I'm going to draw one more number against these same numbers we've picked. Whose name's the kit you're building? I want to pick one up. This is the Choo Choo's Demi Trainer. Let me move the manual into frame here. Okay, we'll pick one more number. 160. Looks like Studio WD. Congrats, Studio. Kind of glad Battle Kits are pretty good, but the anime tie-in and phone game concepts suck. So, congrats, Studio. I want to make sure that you're actually here. You can send an email if you are to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and we'll send that out. Wait, what? Yeah, Studio, you are our winner. So send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your shipping info, and we will try to get that out this week. And I think with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up and go get some sleep because I'm exhausted, and I have a feeling tomorrow's got a lot of stuff ahead of me. So thank you all for hanging out and watching. Glad you all could make it. Hope you had a good evening, and we'll see you all next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, same place. Be starting on probably the HG aerial or maybe a different kit. Guess I got the week to figure that out. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.